Now let's connect your wallet. Okay, so we use that special method ETH underscore accounts to see if we were authorized to access any of the accounts in the user's wallet. One thing to keep in mind that user could have multiple accounts in their wallet. In this case, we just grab first one. Okay, so here we have get the accounts, user accounts, and that get the first one, and check that whether this account is authorized on this website or not. So let's refresh it and click on console, found and authorize account. Okay, so we have found a account number, wallet ID. Okay, so we have fetched the wallet ID here. This is the wallet ID that we have fetched. Excuse me. So now follow the step uh, and build a connect wallet button. Now we'll create a button which will going to, on clicking on it, we will going to connect our account on this website. So let's click on it. uh, let's do it to one. So basically I am using the second account, so that's why I have done it. mm, I think, okay, let's keep it simple. Account 0. Now let's create a connect button. Let's just copy all the code from here. The connect button and paste it here. Just save it and see it here. Okay, so here uh, the button is hiding. Let us check. Okay, the current account. Okay, let's follow it. Okay, our code is getting little long here, but you can see how short our connect wallet function is. In this case I use ether underscore request account function because I'm literally asking MetaMask to give me access to the user wallet. Licensing I was hit a button, so we can call our connect wallet function. Will notice I only show this button if we don't have current account. If we already have current account, then that means we already have access to an authorized user's wallet. Okay, so basically we have uh, if current account is not set, then we will see this button connect wallet. If current account is set, then we will not see that button. Then we will see that button if it's not connected. Let me show you. Let's open it in incognito mode. Here it is. You can see the connect wallet button, and on click it, it says that get MetaMask. So if you are not logged in with it, then it will going to tell you that connect with wallet. So I think I can okay. Now let's move on to next section. It is called the deploy smart contract from web app. Okay, so it's really awesome that we have made it. We have deployed our website, we have deployed our contract, we have connected our wallet. Now we need to actually call our contract from our website using credentials. We have access to now for MetaMask. So now we will going to call the function total waves. We will get the total waves that a smart contract have by calling this function. Okay, now let's call this function a website. Let's get it, copy it. Okay, and paste it here. Here we are going, here we are connecting to our smart contract and calling function. So what is contract API, what is contract address? Now let's see what are those. Okay, quick explanation here. See these two lines. Ether is a library that helps our front end talk to our contracts. So this is very important library. uh, we have another option of using Web3. That's another front end library to connect a smart contract with the front end. So let's import it here. Okay, now a provider is what we use to actually check Ethereum nodes. Remember how we are using quick node to deploy? Well, in this case we use node that MetaMask provides in the background to send and receive data from our deploy contract. So let's connect this function. If you want to learn about the singer, then you can go to this link. Okay, now copy the button. Okay, now copy this button and replace it with here. So on click we are going to call wave function that we have just created here. Okay, now save it and see what you can see. Okay, so you get two errors: contract address is not defined and contract API is not defined. So let's learn about them, what are they and how to fix it. Okay. So the contract address you have, right? Remember when you deployed your contract and I told you to save that address. This is what I'm asking for. Okay, now as we have created a contract, so we have a contract address here it is. Okay, so we will copy the contract address and just paste it here. Okay, so that is not a good practice. We need to define an environment file. uh, so right now I have just copied it here. Okay, and the second thing is what's an API? When we compile our contract, it creates a bunch of files under artifacts, and API is one of the files. Let me show you. There's artifacts contract, and this is the API file. Yes, this is what the API file. It have all the information about the contract that we will use in the front end. So how we can use it? Okay, that's how we are setting our contract address. There we can use a variable. I have just hard coded it, so better to use it by using contract address variable. So that's not like it. So and now getting API file. Let's go to smart contract folder. When you compile a smart contract, it creates some file in the artifact folder that I have just shown you. So now just find the file here. There it is, as I showed you. There it is. Okay, so we need to copy this file. Okay, and paste it inside the utils folder in our React.js code. Let's create a folder, utils, and just create a file, web sorry wave portal dot json. Right, now go to artifact folder, contracts, sol, json, copy this the content of the file and paste it here. Okay, now we have API file inside our front end code, that is inside the React code. Okay, now how we use it? We need to import it like that. Import it, and then we have to call this line here, contact API dot API. Okay, so basically it's read this ABI object from the JSON file and put it here. So now we have set up it and see, yes, there is gone. Let's take a look where you actually using the API content. Okay, now now you are reading a data from your content. So let's see how it's reading it. Okay, basically it's adding in a console. So let's check the console file. uh, okay, click on wave adme. Okay, right now we have zero waves in it because we have created a new smart contract and all the values are 0 right now. So we will get a retrieve total wave count 0. So congratulations, we have successfully called the smart contract function from our front end app. Now we are going to do some transaction, means that we are going to add a wave. So let's see how it works. Basically we are going to writing down the data on our smart contract, like incrementing a wave is also a writing down a variable in a smart contract. So the code of for writing data to our contract isn't super different from reading data. The main difference is that when we want to write a new data to our contract, we need to notify the miner so that transaction can be mined. When we read the data, we don't need to do this. Reads are free because all we are doing is reading from the blockchain. We are not changing it. So as it says, reads are free but writes are not. So basically when we write on a blockchain, it costs us some gas, so we have to pay for it. Whereas when we read from anything from a smart contract, then we don't have to pay anything for it. So let's change our code, a function, copy it from here and just see. Okay, okay, now we are waving it and let's see how it's going to work. Okay, sorry, I think I have to just copy paste it here, copy these two lines here from here and just remove this function. Okay, now here it is. Now let's click on wave. So now as you can see that we are going to write on the smart contract, so it gives that notification that you are going to write on the contract and it will cost you some cash. So let's confirm it and see what happened. Okay, it's mining. To write on a blockchain always take some time, depend on the depend on the network traffic. uh, so basically your transaction will be mined and it will take some time. So your transaction successfully mined and you can see that it retrieved total wave count. Okay, uh, you will also see alert here in your window uh, when you successfully made a transaction. Okay, great. So we have what awesome here is while the transaction is being mined, you can actually print out the transaction hash, copy and paste it on the Etherscan. Okay, that's very important. Now you can track your transaction also on the Ethereum scan. So now you can check that. Uh, inspect. Okay, let's wave again. Okay, so you have mined successfully. Now, okay. So here you can see the transaction that you have just made. Here you can see that you have just called the wave function, the amount of gas that you used in it, the gas limit, and the gas fees that you have paid for this transaction. Okay, so that's your account from where you have made a transaction. I think it's the main account. It's the other account, I think, yes. And that's the contract address. Here is the contract address. So the transaction is made from your account, your wallet to the contract address. So it's pretty awesome that you can just see all the transactions on your blockchain. So this is goldie.ethereum scan .io because it's a test network, so we have to use that URL. Otherwise, if we are going to on a mainnet, then we will go to etherscan.io also. Okay, great. Let's move on to the next step.